Well, hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to Simple Steps to Online Success. And I'm Deanna Fenton. And those of you that were looking for me last week, well, I explained, I think, in the post, we had a unexpected and very unwelcomed interruption from PG&E here in Northern California when we had a power outage in my area. About 7,000 households and businesses were affected. And it just kind of makes going live really challenging. Let me just say that. I am just looking to see if I am going live. You may be aware that for some reason there has been a lot of problems going live in Facebook groups in particular. So I am just watching to see. We had a, yes, so I am live and you can hear me. So that's always good to know. All right, so we're friends and we can be honest with each other. Are you really sick of Stu McLaren's Tribe launch? Because any of you that are watching this are most likely people that are involved in creating an online course or creating a membership site, in which case you are members of groups and you follow pages that, if they aren't just promoting Stu as an affiliate, Stu is targeting you. And so you may feel like you can't go anywhere without getting an email from somebody who's an affiliate, seeing Facebook ads either from affiliates or also from Stu, plus hearing from me about it. But this particular live is really focused on addressing some of the most common questions. If you're watching live, or even if you're going to be watching this on the replay, I would love it if you have questions, you could pop them in the comments. I am going to address the ones that I know are most frequently expressed about people that are on the fence about whether or not they are going to join Tribe now or ever. Let's just put it this way. And I'll try and help you determine if Tribe is even right for you. Some of you may already have membership sites and you may feel like you pretty much know everything, but you may. Let me just say, you may, but to keep up with everything and to evaluate what you're doing and maybe addressing problems that you don't even know that you have in your membership. So I'm going to talk first about whether or not a membership is right for your business. And this is really an answer that you can determine yourself, and thinking about some of the indications that a membership is right for your business. I'm also, of course, then going to address what the most common objections are about whether or not to have a membership. I think most course creators know that once they have done their beta launch of a course and they have gone through even a couple of iterations or cohorts of their course, they start to have their students asking what's next. Because most of us know that when we purchase a course ourselves, a lot of the times it's absorbing the knowledge, it's getting familiar with the process or framework that that particular course creator has laid out for us to learn and hopefully apply the information that they're teaching after the course is over. However, once the course is over, very often we're kind of left stranded. In other words, we're going out there in the trenches and then we're actually implementing what we've learned, and we feel like we still have questions. We feel like we still need support. Some programs offer that. I will say, for example, James Wedmore's Business by Design, he does not have a membership on the back end of his course. However, he has an extremely active Facebook group. He has a number of his, approved certified coaches to help walk people through the implementation. And he doesn't charge for that, which is pretty impressive. But for most of us, we need to look at it as, does it make sense to further support people who have gone through our course by offering a membership on the back end? And I would tend to say in most cases, that almost always applies. I have kind of a hard time figuring out, unless it's a super simple mini workshop type course, and then again, we know somebody who's extremely successful with what I would consider a high ticket membership on the back end of a mini workshop. It's the implementation of the knowledge and the training and the support. Of course, the other thing that happens is a sense of community with a number of people that go through a course together, being able to extend and enhance that community, which people really love. Of course, certainly today, regardless of the topic that you teach, people are really looking for an opportunity to have some sort of community, even if it's a virtual community online. Now, you may not have a course. For example, with how I approached my business, I have a front-end membership. I do create small courses, but the small courses are content for either leading people to the membership or as content for my members. And it has to do with my topic, because if my topic is technology and I am teaching you how to use Kajabi for, creating a funnel or whatever, and there is some substantial change in that particular platform, it's super hard to do a course and have the course remain relevant and current. Any of you that follow Facebook ads know I really feel for Facebook ad experts in trying to create a course, because Facebook's ad platform has had so many changes, especially recently, that it would be very hard to have a standalone course and keep that fresh and up to date for new people coming through. This is where a membership or a back end, even a front end membership or a back end membership. But again, with some of the technology, I wouldn't even do it as a back end membership. What I have, for example, is I'm in a Facebook ad membership that, like me, has a basic intro course as part of the content. But the membership supports the members with what is currently going on, best practices, tips and tricks based on changes made on a platform. So that's where, for me, a front-end membership makes perfect sense. So it depends on your topic too, right? And it depends on what you want to do and the kind of business you want to create. For me, a membership is wonderful. I've said this before, the best part of my week are the 2 days a week that I do live Q&As with my members. And as much as, like many of you, we get a little tired and frustrated with Facebook, I don't mind going into my members' community on Facebook and answering questions. So it's also considering your personality type. So let's talk about some of the most common objections that we see. What if I don't have a list or any kind of audience at all? So let me just say, I'm going to tell you Deanna's view and Deanna's answers, which may or may not coincide with what Stu or other affiliates say. I would not ever lead somebody to believe if you have absolutely nobody, that you can immediately start a membership and fill it. You know, there has to be somebody, and it truthfully, it doesn't matter if it's friends and family. So I'm going to make something up, okay? Let's say you desperately love virtual scrapbooking. I'm just throwing that out there. I don't know anything about it, but my vision of what visual scrapbooking would be, that would seem like something just with friends and family, you could get people started. You know, that would be the kind of topic that has a pretty broad approach. It would have a great appeal to most people who want to be able to do that kind of thing, to have virtual memories organized and available and shareable. And that may be a really simple thing, something that's super easy for you, that you could teach other people where maybe it's not as intuitive and easy for them. Which is the other aspect about it that I think people overlook, is we underestimate our depth of knowledge on a topic, and we overestimate that other people know the same things that we do. That happens all the time, and that's one of those limiting beliefs where people are like, I don't consider myself an expert in anything. Well, if you know how to do virtual scrapbooking, I don't know anything about it. If I was interested in doing that, what would I do? Google and get some YouTube videos, but then I might find YouTube videos that have conflicting information. I don't know which way to follow. Where a membership, the idea is you set a format and give support to point people in the right direction and educate them. And I think we're all capable of doing that on some particular interest that we have. So yes, it's a struggle. Yes, this is a legitimate concern. But then you need to look at what the opportunities are based on what it is that you want to teach. Is it something where you would have friends or family? You would have a community like a church group, or your local chamber of commerce, or networking groups that you belong to, where you know what your expertise, and I use expertise because you're going to tell me I'm not an expert. Yes, you are. Your knowledge and expertise can provide somebody some benefit for something, a problem that they have, or something that they desire. So I will point out that one of the bonuses for purchasing Tribe, and this is one of Stu's bonuses, is called Instant Audience. Now, let me just explain that obviously I've taken Tribe. I signed up for Tribe in 2018. I've joined the back-end membership that Stu has. I'm still a member of the back-end membership. I go through Tribe again every year because I can, because I'm in the back-end membership. And this audience bonus, that is very helpful, but I will be real honest with you. The focus of it is building an audience on Facebook, unless it has been updated this year, which is perfectly possible it was updated this year. But it is done by Rachel Miller, who is really an expert in building audiences on Facebook. If your audience is not on Facebook, then maybe that's not a great bonus for you. And maybe it's a little frustrating. I will tell you quite honestly, given how frustrated other people are, and I find myself quite frustrated with Facebook, and more people are finding that their audiences are leaving Facebook in droves. I'm compiling a list of other ways you can build an audience that don't rely don't rely on Facebook. I mean, I would like to find and like to curate more ideas of everything outside of social media. But even if it's YouTube, which I don't really consider social media, and even Pinterest, can really look at that as not a social media platform. They're search engines, and that is where people that like those platforms go to get answers. And what better way for you to build an audience and set yourself up as an expert than by being where people can search out and find your information. So anyway, instant audience bonus is, again, for Facebook, is something that's available that helps give you some guidance on how you can start to find, I believe she uses the concept of 100 perfect people. And let me tell you, with 100 perfect people, you've got a membership. That is hands down the way it works. And with a membership, people are overwhelmed at the thought of all the content. Well, you know as well as I do that Stu has talked about this in every single training, how people don't want a lot of content. I don't want a lot of content. I want to know simple, easy, tell me what I'm going to get every month and what I need to, how to find it and where to access it. And that's all. I've told this story myself over and over again. I joined a membership one time, and the very first training that I went into, which ironically was about membership sites, was like a 5-hour live training. And I don't even think, as I recall, it wasn't even chunked out into shorter videos. It was like a 5-hour freaking video. There was no way in the world I was going to be able to sit down and watch 5 hours, or, you know, watch it 30 minutes at a time and remember where I left off. And this was a few years ago. There's better technology now, I'm sure, to have been able to dice that up and put timestamps in or something. So your expectations about content is not going to necessarily jive with your members' expectation of content. What is something simple and easy for people to get a benefit out of? And that might be a little training. With my people in my membership, Q&A calls. That's what they love. They love co-working time. I had one member mention last week, once a month I do 3 hours of like a co-working time where members come in and they have dedicated work time to work on their marketing using Kajabi or any, frankly, I don't care. They can work on a YouTube channel for all I care. I don't really care. And if they get stuck, they can ping me and we go in a breakout room and I give them a little guidance, get them back on track, and they go back in the room and they can keep working. Some of them like it because they like to know what the other people are working on, and they like to ask other people for feedback and you know, what do you think about this? And this is what does this look good? Does this make sense? And they're helping and supporting each other, which is the community aspect of a membership, again, is super important. And I think people get a lot of value. The big thing now to keep in mind too, that the content that you give to people, if you can do a done for you templates, swipe files, something that you give people a head start on creating something and implementing it in their life or business, you know, meal plans, recipes, I'm just throwing out ideas, you know, swipe files. It just depends on the industry you're in and what you're teaching. Here, let me share another one, not related to business kind of things. One of my members, Kay, has a membership which she calls the Artful Giving Community. And she focuses on teaching them how to make small, beautiful art projects, primarily as gifts to give away. And she's finding that the one thing that her members ask about is, what brush did you use for that watercolor? Or you used a cellophane bag to package one of the gifts. Where did you find that? So she's finding that what people want is just a resource guide. So literally once a month, she could put together a very simple resource guide with links to Amazon, plus get commission from Amazon, a little extra recurring revenue, right? Where she's giving her members direct access, because it's not good enough really to say you can buy these brushes and these papers on Amazon, because it's overwhelming. People want simplicity, and people would love to have them so they don't have to think and they don't have to go searching. So we overestimate what people need and want. And the simpler we can make it and the easier for them to implement, the better. Let me see. Oh, the founding member launch. Now this one, there are a lot of you that have taken the bull by the horns, and Stu threw down the gauntlet to challenge people to reach out and start getting people signed up for a membership. And I mean, lots of people have done this. I don't even know right now. The last I heard, like 30,000 people signed up for this training that's gone on now since the 22nd of April. And I would be willing to bet a few thousand people actually have taken up this challenge and done the founding member launch. Now you're kind of like, now what do I do with these people? And that's where Tribe comes in, that teaches you really focusing on how do you start it, how do you onboard people, how do you get them active in your membership, which can also be a challenge, and then building and scaling that membership. Marketing, creating your marketing strategy, implementing your marketing, focusing on retaining your members and keeping your members happy, and then scaling your business. That's Tribe. That's what Tribe teaches you. I'm going to go ahead and pop over here and show you. So this is the sales page. You probably already have seen the sales page. It is, without a doubt, the single longest sales page I think I've ever seen. And it's just, hang on, unexpected and very unwelcome. I'm just making sure that my that you can still hear me. So this is the sales page. Yep, you can hear me. Anyway, so this is a really long sales page, but let me just tell you, he has tons of stories. So let's be honest, Stu has many, many, many case studies of people that have been successful with memberships. And you know, there's a lot of them. There really are, in all kinds, like he says, all kinds of different niches or niches, however you like to say it. Paint party membership. SEO. I mean, that would be a great membership. Nonprofit leadership. That membership, Scott Paley's membership, has been around since 2017. Here are tons of examples on some kinds of topics that you would never think of. Balloon animals, real estate, of course, meditation, running, writing, origami, calligraphy, entrepreneurship, pet influencers. Oh my gosh, the pet influencer one cracks me up. But it's just, there's just so many different ideas about creating a membership. Now, I am going to also share with you, because I know if you are like me, I like to see what I'm getting. And I don't think that Stu has shown kind of a layout of what you're getting as far as the course. I mean, he did on the sales page. On the sales page, let's just say, sorry, I hope I'm not making you dizzy. He talks about module 1 is your foundation strategy. And then module 2 is the content strategy. This is the one that I think is so important, and the one that I would really focus on and spend a lot of time, because his focus is setting up, helping you to set up your content strategy so it doesn't have to be overwhelming, and you don't have to spend tons of time every single month. You can batch your content and then have your content available. And again, without overwhelming your members, which is the number one problem that people experience. Anyway, so these are all the modules. So here's the thing, and this is where we're going to tie into one of the other most common, let's get rid of that, sorry, the other big objection. What kind of tech am I going to need? Now, you all know me as a huge fan of Kajabi. I teach Kajabi. But for people starting out, let me just say, for people starting out, I still think it's a great tool because it's all in one and you don't have to worry about signing up for different services. But this is sometimes even too much for some people starting out. So Stu knows that this was a huge stumbling block. And they don't teach you about the tech in Tribe. They have one 90-minute live training where you get a PDF that was like 20 pages long with different possible tools that you could use, broken up by category. But they don't teach you how to choose one. They don't teach you how to use it. But that's where I can come in. So my bonuses, if you sign up under my link for Tribe, is I'm going to provide some one-to-one membership tech support for you. And that includes initial consultation on what your plans are, where are you at with an audience, what is your budget, and talking through how you can implement your membership starting out. Some of you may already have Kajabi. Hey, that's great. I can show you exactly how to build a great membership on Kajabi. But some of you may not have anything at all, and we're going to talk about what your choices are. Then you get a follow-up call where we actually walk through the setup and implementation of your tech, and I can give you some support. And then in addition, 3 months membership in my KFCC membership, which is primarily about Kajabi, but let me tell you, we talk about a lot of other things as far as marketing. And I've got numerous people in the membership that are operating memberships. So you're also going to have the whole Tribe experience as a networking and collaborative environment, but there's going to be thousands of people in there. So if you'd like a smaller group where you can bounce ideas off of people and get feedback, you're going to have that with this group. So let's look again at one of your bonuses from Tribe. So one of your bonuses from Tribe is going to be, oops, where is it? Hello. Membership for product sellers. The Planet Build It workshop. So obviously the tech is a huge objection for a lot of people because they don't know it. Stu and his business partner, his brother-in-law Andrew, have developed an awesome tool that those of you who've like been in my resource library, you know, we pull in all of the Facebook Lives that I do into the resource library using a tool called Searchy that transcribes and indexes all of my content, makes my videos searchable by keywords. My members love it because in the membership, all of our trainings, all of our Q&As are indexed using Searchy. Well, they have created a new platform using Searchy. So if your membership is going to be heavy on video content, which a lot of them will be, they're going to be offering you 3 months of the Searchy Pro, and they're going to provide a workshop where you're going to plan out how you're going to deliver your content, what kind of content you're going to deliver, and the build it is going to be how you actually build the platform using Searchy Hubs. I've been through this, and it was very beneficial for people who aren't techie. It was beneficial for me, and you know, I'm pretty techie, but I think that they have really focused on trying to make an easy platform for people to be able to get their video content into the hands of their members. Now, it is only a content platform. So that means you still need some email marketing tools. You may need some landing pages, but some of that can come later. And if you just want to start delivering content to your members, the Searchy Hub can do that. So what I want to show you is if you sign up for Tribe, the Tribe course is built on a Searchy Hub. So this is a Searchy Hub. You can see here, this is Module 1, which is going to be the foundational modules. You can see right here, 2,930 people have already viewed this video. So that means there's at least 2,930 people in Tribe right now. And you can see this is a featured video where it goes in. It shows us it's an 8-minute video. Here you see we've got these call to action buttons where you can have a connection call. You schedule that. You can see what's next on the Tribe calendar. This links to the Facebook group. Here are quick answers for Q&As. And here is where the bonuses are going to be delivered. So the bonuses are dripped out. So the founding member launch strategy is the first bonus that is available right now. Now, if I go back to the home page and scroll down, here you can see this is the first module. This is the introduction, which is available as soon as you purchase. There's 5 lessons. Looks like it's a total of 33 minutes. And it will walk you through step by step through each of these videos. And you can see here I've got a little onboarding checklist. It took me through step by step. But you can see here are all the videos. And if I go back, and all of this, of course, is searchable. So I'm just going to try types of memberships. Great. So I did keyword types of memberships, and you can see it says 5 keywords were found across 3 lessons. So each one of these has content about types of memberships. So as soon as I click on play, it's going to jump to that part of the video where Stu talks about the types of memberships. I think this got a little confused because it's the 2 types of membership owners. But anyway, so remember, all of this content within Tribe is searchable, all of the video content. Now, the other thing, so this is the foundational introductory. Oh no, this is just the introduction. Sorry. Here's the foundation. So foundation is available on May 10th at 12 noon. So this is when this module is going to be released. You see it's all kind of grayed out and it says coming soon. Then the module on content is released on May 13th. Marketing strategy released on May 27th. There are a couple of implementation weeks throughout the course, and I'm guessing probably between here and here is one of the implementation weeks. Marketing tactics, this is when we talk into pricing, your launch strategies, and then retention. So if you already have a membership or you're looking, down the line, like how am I going to keep people involved and engaged and paying every month? Here is going to be on retention. And then the growth, this is scaling your membership and scaling your business. So I just wanted to show you, this would be the type of platform you could build for your membership using that bonus from signing up for Tribe. And when you sign up for Tribe, this is how the content's going to be delivered for you. You can also see a menu here where you can jump ahead, Q&A, and this is, again, one of the biggest benefits of Tribe is Stu is going to go live every single workday, Monday through Friday, with what he calls his 10 and 10 Q&A, and he will answer every single question. He will answer the same question 15 times if he has to. And it's a really, really great opportunity to, first of all, participate in the chat with your fellow Tribe members, plus learn a whole lot based on the questions other people are asking. So I'm just popping over here to see. We don't have any questions. So that's kind of an overview. I think, again, those are really most of the questions. It's really up to you to decide. I'm not going to hard sell you. I know a paid in full $2,000 is a lot these days. I will tell you that I've always been impressed, and I've never seen anybody deliver as much value for that amount of money. Again, given the fact that for whatever it is, 8 weeks, he goes live every single morning, and you can get questions answered, and that's a huge investment of his time to really try and help make us successful. So I hope this answered some of your lingering questions. If you are ready to join me in Tribe, that's my affiliate link. I pointed out, I just put it in the comments. And what the bonuses that I can offer for this is for your concern, if it is a concern for you about the tech. I don't have a huge audience. I have a membership that I consider quite successful. Therefore, I'm more than happy to do one-on-one. You will be part of my membership for at least 3 months, so you can get a taste of what it is to be in a membership like that. But you're also going to get one-to-one support. You're going to get an initial consultation where we're going to talk through your plans for your membership, help you set a budget, figure out what your best platform choices are, whether you are starting out or if you already have a platform, or maybe you've created your course on Kajabi or you've created your course someplace else. And how can you expand on that to incorporate your membership? A follow-up call to address any setup and implementations of your tech. Once again, I'm really familiar with searchy hubs. So once you get through the Plan It, Build It workshop and you have follow-up questions, because trust me, you will, it's a great bonus and it's a great implementation workshop, but things are going to happen. It's not going to be able to address all your questions, and I'll be able to help you with that. And the 3 months of free membership in the Flight Crew Club. Whether or not you're going to use Kajabi, you are still going to get your questions answered and have a lot of fellow entrepreneurs, course creators, and membership site owners to bounce ideas off of too. So all you need to do is look in the comments, because I'm not going to post the link here on the banners. But if you look in the comments, the links are there. And I would hope that I get to see you in Tribe and see you on some of the 10 and 10s. If you have, I will tell you, if you have any questions at all and you'd like to maybe jump on a call with me to ask your particular question, you can email me at deannafenton.com, and I'm happy to jump on a call. Now, keep in mind that you only have 12 hours, 18 minutes, and 9 seconds left to sign up. The Tribe will close at 12 midnight Pacific time, and it does not open up again until April of 2022. Sounds so far away. So keep that in mind. You have until 12 midnight Pacific time. And I hope I do see you in Tribe, if you decide it's the right choice for you. So take care. If you're watching the replay and you have questions, don't worry. Post your questions. I'll come back and answer you live here. Take care.